Hey, Black Blockchain Consultants, welcome back to Blockchain News. We do about 5 minutes worth of a story around blockchain a couple of times a week. So, story of today is around Starbucks. Starbucks is deploying a blockchain network that's going to show what this article is saying is not only restaurants, but other types of local businesses, the way to future revenue growth. So, before we do that, though, don't forget at BBC, we are all about the business of blockchain, whether you want a blockchain job, you want to start a blockchain-based business, you want to invest in a blockchain, whether you're investing time or money in a project, and ultimately you want to be a part of this $3.1 trillion industry. We invite you to join us at blackblockchainconsultants.com. You can become a member, get in the inner circle. We have these discussions and more all day, every day. Alrighty then, so this is an article here where about a year ago, Starbucks announced that it was readying to deploy a blockchain network for end-to-end coffee bean traceability and greater product transparency. And this will soon influence what motivates customers to buy not only at Starbucks, but at local restaurants, sundries, or stores, according to this author. Now, after its partnership with Microsoft to build a verifiable coffee production blockchain, Starbucks is raising the bar again. Where it goes, the competition will be forced to follow or inevitably lose market share. So what they're doing with blockchain is around traceability. Traceability is a strong contender to be the local for the new decade because it deepens the trust that guests will have with your products, and it will allow you, the purveyor, to source from niche producers around the world while also limiting the unethical interloping of middlemen. So what does he mean by traceability is a strong contender to be the local of the new decade? 30 years ago, people really started looking for national brands and international brands to buy from. Now we're seeing a lot of local businesses, microbreweries, local companies getting more of market share because people want to feel like they're buying local, it's locally sourced food, and because of that, it's healthier and things like that. So what he's saying is the next decade, blockchain and the traceability factor is going to give micro businesses the competitive edge. So soon it will no longer be a matter of just listing all your niche providers, but being able to prove their legitimacy. This is not just about coffee either. Think of every ingredient or item on display whose price could be enhanced through more granular traceability. Do you believe that showing the exact cow pasture where a steak came from will allow you to charge more for that piece of meat? How about chocolate where cocoa is mostly produced in West Africa, and yet those countries have largely failed to develop a homegrown direct-to-consumer industry because of too much exploitation by nefarious wholesalers? What if, instead of trumpeting your Belgian or Swiss chocolates, you vended products from an Ivory Coast startup that used blockchain to verify its beans were wholly fair trade and responsibly farmed? What does this have to do with BBC and the business of blockchain? It's very simple. We always talk about being a blockchain consultant, and he is staking, this Larry Mogolansky is basically saying that he is going to start talking to these niche providers about introducing blockchain to not only the businesses, but their vendors and their customers, so that customers can have greater trust in the products that are being created, and vendors can cut out a lot of middlemen. My question to you is, can you do the same? Would you like to do the same, et cetera, et cetera? So that is it for today's story. I will put the link in the chat, the description box. And if you want to be a part of Black Blockchain Consultants, we'd love to have you. Thank you so much.